Hey there, welcome back to the channel, where today we will be exploring the hidden history of Yellowstone National Park. Now, when you think of Yellowstone, chances are the first thing that comes to mind is its magnificent geysers and hot springs. In fact, Yellowstone is home to over 10,000 hydrothermal features, including the world's tallest active geyser, Steamboat Geyser. But did you know that beneath these seemingly tranquil landscapes lies a fiery caldera that occasionally unleashes devastating volcanic eruptions? The Yellowstone supervolcano has experienced 3 major eruptions in the past 2.1 million years, resulting in some truly staggering figures. The most recent occurred 640,000 years ago and unleashed 2,800 cubic kilometers of ash and pumice. That's enough material to cover the entire state of Montana with a layer of debris over 130 meters thick. And the largest eruption in the supervolcano's history took place 2 million years ago, spewing a mind-boggling 37,000 cubic kilometers of ash and pumice. To put this into perspective, if you were to take the entire volume of water held by Lake Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake by surface area, and use it to fill the crater left behind by the supervolcano's massive eruption, you would only be able to fill about a third of it. Now, while these numbers are impressive, they only tell part of the story. You see, the supervolcano's eruptions don't just consist of ash and pumice, they also release enormous amounts of carbon dioxide. In fact, the largest eruption in the park's history released an estimated 280 billion tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent to the total amount emitted by all human activities in the last century. This has led some scientists to suggest that studying the supervolcano could provide valuable insights into the impact of climate change on future eruptions. Yellowstone's supervolcano is a reminder of the immense power that nature holds. It has shaped the park's unique landscape and continues to fascinate scientists and adventurers alike. But what if I told you that there was another side to Yellowstone's fiery nature? What if there was a hidden history of minor eruptions that had been overshadowed by the supervolcano's more explosive outbursts? Welcome to my channel, and today let's uncover the secret history of Yellowstone's minor eruptions. Now, these smaller eruptions might not be as well known, but they have their own fascinating stories to tell. For example, you might have heard of the Lava Creek eruption, which took place about 630,000 years ago. It might not sound like a big deal compared to the supervolcano's major eruptions, but the Lava Creek eruption was still pretty impressive in its own right. It created a lava lake that covered an area of about 135 square kilometers, nearly the size of Manhattan, and it released an estimated 90 cubic kilometers of ash and pumice. That's enough material to cover the entire state of Delaware with a layer of debris over 26 meters thick. Or perhaps you've heard of the Mesa Falls eruption, which occurred roughly 1.3 million years ago. This eruption produced a lava flow that traveled for over 32 kilometers from its source near the present-day Mesa Falls. To put this into perspective, that's about the same distance as running from New York City to Philadelphia. The lava flow was so extensive that it even reached the Snake River, which it completely filled up, creating a natural dam that eventually formed a lake. These are just 2 examples of Yellowstone's many minor eruptions. Each one is unique and has its own story to tell about the park's rich volcanic history. But what makes these eruptions so fascinating is not just their size or their location. It's the way they have shaped the landscape and influenced the park's unique ecosystem. For example, the Lava Creek eruption created a large caldera that is now home to several hot springs and geysers, including the world-famous Old Faithful. The Mesa Falls eruption, on the other hand, left behind a trail of lava that eventually cooled into a solid mass. This solidified lava, known as a lava ridge, is now a prominent feature of the park's landscape and is home to a variety of plant and animal species. In addition to shaping the physical landscape, Yellowstone's minor eruptions have also had a profound impact on the park's ecosystem. The heat released by the eruptions has created a unique environment that is home to a variety of geothermal features, including hot springs, geysers, and fumaroles. These features provide habitat for a variety of microorganisms, which in turn support a larger food web that includes plants, insects, and animals such as bison, elk, and wolves. One of the most famous examples of Yellowstone's geothermal features is, of course, Old Faithful. This iconic geyser erupts every 90 minutes, shooting hot water and steam high into the air. But Old Faithful is just one of hundreds of geysers in the park. There are also numerous hot springs, such as the Grand Prismatic Spring, which is the largest hot spring in the United States, and is known for its vibrant colors. The beauty of these geothermal features is not just a natural wonder, it's also an important part of the park's ecosystem. The heat from the eruptions provides a year-round source of energy, allowing plants and animals to thrive in an environment that would otherwise be too cold to support life. Of course, Yellowstone's eruptions haven't always been so peaceful. The park is also home to the largest active supervolcano in the United States. But despite its reputation as a fiery beast, Yellowstone is actually quite safe for visitors. The last major eruption occurred 640,000 years ago, and the odds of a major eruption happening anytime soon are extremely low. In fact, the United States Geological Survey monitors Yellowstone's activity closely, and there is no indication that a major eruption is imminent. Even the minor eruptions are not cause for concern. The magma that powers Yellowstone's eruptions is generated deep within the Earth's mantle, and the eruptions themselves occur in a remote area of the park that is not accessible to visitors. It's important to remember that Yellowstone is a national park, meaning that it is protected and managed by the government. The park's staff work hard to ensure that visitors can experience the park's natural wonders safely. There are strict regulations in place to prevent people from entering dangerous areas, and there is a robust emergency response plan in case of any unexpected activity. In addition to the safety measures in place, there are also signs throughout the park that provide information about the potential hazards of volcanic activity. Visitors are educated about the risks of geothermal features such as hot springs and geysers, and they are encouraged to stay on designated paths and away from dangerous areas. So while it's important to be aware of the potential dangers of Yellowstone's volcanic activity, it's also important not to let fear get in the way of experiencing this national treasure. With proper precautions and respect for the park's rules, visitors can enjoy the stunning beauty of Yellowstone's geothermal features and the rest of the park's natural wonders. From the world-famous Old Faithful to the lesser-known but equally impressive geysers and hot springs, Yellowstone's geothermal features are a testament to the power and beauty of nature. They provide a unique glimpse into the inner workings of our planet and support a thriving ecosystem that is home to a variety of plant and animal species. And while the threat of volcanic activity may seem daunting, it's important to remember that Yellowstone is a safe place for visitors to explore and enjoy. So the next time you find yourself in this magnificent national park, take some time to appreciate the hidden history of its minor eruptions and the role they have played in shaping its unique landscape and ecosystem. Who knows? You might just learn something new and gain a deeper appreciation for the wonders of the natural world. Thank you for joining me on this journey to uncover the hidden history of Yellowstone's minor eruptions. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to stay tuned for more exciting content. And if you have any thoughts or ideas for future episodes, feel free to share them in the comments below. Until then, keep exploring and learning about the amazing world around us.